early morning crash in West Warrnambool. New committee for Hamilton CBD. And in sport, Cobden export Reece Unwin makes a memorable AFL debut.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Sharna Rogers.
Good evening and welcome to Southwest Local News. Tonight, making news. On Saturday evening, a 16-year-old Warrnambool male was arrested by detectives from the Warrnambool CIU and a search warrant was executed at his Warrnambool address. The male was charged with the Premix King burglary on August the 10th and presented to an after-hours bail justice where detectives opposed bail, believing the male was an unacceptable risk of reoffending if granted bail. The bail justice granted bail for the male to appear at the Warrnambool Children's Court to appear on the 20th of August 2025. A 4-day bike ride will shine a spotlight on veteran homelessness and suicide. Warrnambool's Adam Kent and other locals are participating in the event, which runs from the 12th to the 16th of October. The event is being organised by the Vasey RSL. It begins in Warrnambool and has riders on the road for 4 days. The ride will conclude at Box Hill.
I think just being out in the communities, it's going to be fantastic to, link with those communities and provide them with advice or an understanding of what the V Centre Veteran Empowerment's about.
This is a space I'm passionate about. Is working with veterans and putting a positive light on veterans. I like to be able to empower people to go and their families to be able to take charge of their lives and live their best lives that they possibly can.
Police were called after a car crash into a pole on Laverick Road in West Warrnambool just after 2:30 a.m. on Sunday morning. The two occupants of the vehicle were not injured. Police are looking into the circumstances surrounding the crash and the investigation remains ongoing. Any witnesses or anyone with information are urged to contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000. 8 community members have signed on to help advance Hamilton's CBD. The Hamilton CBD Advisory Group was officially ticked off at a South Grampians Shire Council meeting last week. The group sprung to life following keen interest in what was happening with the development of the CBD. Members of the group include business operators and community members. The interest in the group meant not all who applied got a seat, with 6 people missing out. The group will meet for the first time in the next fortnight. It's a very special day on the Australian calendar today, Vietnam Veterans Day, thanks to all of those that served during this and all conflicts. Members of the public are joining RSL members to mark the occasion this evening at the Warrnambool RSL. The event started at 5 p.m. with a service, wreath laying and a guest speaker. Attendees are now enjoying dinner and drinks. Solid winter rain has put a spanner in the works at a popular local camping spot. Moyne Shire Council has announced the grassed area at the free camping space on the Princess Highway in Panmure will be closed until October the 1st. The announcement of the closure comes due to wet conditions, making the ground soft and susceptible to damage. The rest of the site outside of the grassed area remains open for campers. Southwest rodeo enthusiasts are in for a treat later this year with high-level competition coming to Warrnambool. Rodeo Services of Australia has announced it will be staging its national finals in Warrnambool on December 5th and the 6th. The finals will be held at the Warrnambool Showgrounds with junior and senior events. Competitions will include bull riding, barrel racing and saddle bronc. Warrnambool has successfully held rodeos at the showgrounds in recent years, attracting big numbers. The Portland Foreshore has a new feature for locals and visitors to enjoy. A dance ground has been completed at the new foreshore, with new lighting also installed. The project was funded by $900,000 from the Victorian Government, and the ceremonial dance ground was designed and built in consultation with local Indigenous organisations. Bookings are now being taken for a special event to raise awareness and funding for prostate cancer support. Former Warrnambool RSL president and prostate cancer survivor Tony Geyer is organising the event, which will take place on Thursday night at the RSL. It is part of Mr Guyer's aim to raise $10,000 for the prostate cancer specialist care nurse program. It carries on from his efforts where he did the same last year. Thursday's event will include a presentation from prostate cancer specialist care nurse Nikki Payne. Everyone is welcome to what will also include a 2-course meal and an auction. Bookings need to be made and can be done so at the RSL.
On Thursday the 21st at 6 p.m. we are running a fundraising dinner auction at the RSL. So $55 a head, $10 of which goes to the Prostate Cancer Foundation. We've got around $5,500 worth of goods and vouchers from our local community. Our business community have been absolutely wonderful in their support of what we're doing. The idea is a 2-course meal with wine, $55 a head, $10 to the Prostate Cancer Foundation. Nikki Payne, a specialist care nurse, will be speaking about what she does and how she relates into the Prostate Cancer Foundation, and then we'll run an auction and all money going to the Prostate Cancer Foundation.
The football field and netball courts at Allensford on Saturday were about so much more than sport. The Allensford versus Russells Creek Day was not just about winning games, but also brought focus on the Heart Kids charity. It was the 4th year Allensford has hosted the day, with the charity close to the heart of the Cats senior football coach Tim Knoll. His daughter Ella was born with a congenital heart disease, which is what Heart Kids raises funds for. Allensford wore a splash of red on their blue and white uniforms as part of the day. A prominent Port Fairy business location could have its doors open as early as next month. The site is the former The Hub Cafe on the corner of Bank and Sackville Streets. While it is yet to be revealed what type of business will open, the new tenants will move into a building that has had a major renovation. These renovations began in April. West Warrnambool Primary School students, teachers and parents have got creative in the kitchen. Hedgehog, Honey Joys and Pavlova were all whipped up and brought to school as part of a bake sale. The bake sale was a fundraiser for the Let's Talk Foundation. All children in the school got their hands doughy for the good cause. Children were then able to pay for each portion of the work of their colleagues. Over $300 was raised on the day.
It is such a great way for our students to really recognise that mental health is so crucial in our lives, and to do it in such a way of baked goods, so the kids are having fun. I'm absolutely having an amazing time tasting all the treats, and the families have got involved, so that's really important for us because we're such a community felt school, and to do it in such a fun, delicious way to support a worthy cause that not only is close to my heart but everybody's hearts. And I'm so grateful for the students' contributions, and you can see the excitement in the room. It's just amazing.
That's all in general news, and after a short break we'll return for sport and weather. Back soon.
SHB Lending's Tony White has developed his customer-first approach over 30 years in the banking and finance industry. That experience allows Tony to provide valuable insights to his clients. Tony is passionate about seeing his clients achieve financial success. SHB Lending helps you manage financial arrangements, guiding you through key life moments. If you're thinking finance, it's simple. Think Tony White, SHB Lending.
Hi, I'm Roma Britnell and I'm your local Member of State Parliament. Together we can make the South West Coast an even better place to live. But I need you to let me know what's important to you. Only then can I truly understand your aspirations and be the best representative for you. Feel free to drop into my office and share your thoughts with me. I'm also online at romabritnell.com.au or catch me on social media. I'm here to work for you. Let's make it happen and let's make a difference.
DCM Automotive is your local automotive specialist. Based in central Warrnambool, DCM provide a full range of automotive services, from general servicing through to computer diagnostics and fault finding. DCM do it all. Call Daryl today.
Through the race and out onto the arena, here is the toss. Tom gets the first possession, quick pass to Brett, drops the sitter, play on down the corridor, a cracking effort by Sam. Down the line to Tim with a sizzler, a turnover from Michael. Rachel gets it back, a chip kick to Charlotte, shakes off a tackle, back down the line to Sam, stacks on the mill, but he gets it out to Brett, he spins and bags a goal. Kerman's Hamburgers for the win, a fan favourite since 49.
Pepper's Pizza is now open with a fresh new menu. Pepper's has vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options as well as low-carb pizza bases and a variety of family favourite sides. With online ordering now available, ordering couldn't be easier. Pepper's Pizza, open 7 days.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back. First making news in sport, a 10-goal haul from star Allensford forward Robbie Hare was the highlight of the final home and away round of Warrnambool District Senior Football. Hare was dominant in the Cats' 15-point win over Russells Creek. The result did not change the ladder, with both teams to face off in the qualifying final this coming Saturday. The clubs played for the Hart Kids Trophy, with Allensford claiming the most wins across all grades of football and netball to take the award. The senior football win was just a reward for Cats wingman Brett Hunger, who played his 150th game.
Great win in your 150th senior game for the club.
Yeah, thanks Millsy. Very excited. Just good to get the win and do it all again next week, I guess. So.
Absolutely, and that's, I talked earlier to Cootsy. We thought teams might take it a bit easy, but it definitely wasn't the case.
No, not once the rain comes down. You see the boys crack in. I think once you cross the line, you don't want to lose a game of footy no matter what it is. So, yeah, definitely keen to take the momentum into next week with a win. Yeah.
Naranda has finished the Warrnambool home and away season unbeaten after a big win on Saturday against Panmure. Old Collegians claimed 5th place and a spot in the finals after it defeated Timboon Demons. Dannington were a big winner over Coolangatta, while Merivale won by 41 goals against South Rovers. Allensford were comfortable winners over Russells Creek to go into the finals in 2nd place. Allensford star Abby Sheehan said her team would now look to improving for the finals ahead.
I think as a team we probably could have lifted a lot more, but for the last game for Creek I think it was a good game for them, and yeah, we just need a lift for next week.
Yeah, so coming to finals you will play Merivale week 1. What's your game plan for training this week in the lead up to that game?
Well, probably just work on a few things that we know we need to stick out to Merivale and yeah, hopefully get the win with them.
Cobden export Reece Unwin has produced a memorable AFL debut. Unwin played his first senior game for Essendon on Friday night at Marvel Stadium against St Kilda. In a thrilling encounter, the Bombers pushed the Saints all the way before falling 2 points short. Unwin was impressive on debut, gathering 9 possessions and kicking a long goal in the first quarter. A group of 150 supporters from Cobden made the trip to Melbourne for the game. Croyd has leapt into 3rd place on the Hampden Senior Football ladder with 2 rounds to play. The Saints defeated top side North Warrnambool Eagles on Saturday. Warrnambool dropped to 4th after a shock loss to Cobden, while Camperdown defeated Portland to dint the Tigers' finals hopes. Terang Mortlake defeated Port Fairy to take 5th place, while South Warrnambool held Hamilton Kangaroos goalless in an impressive victory. In open grade netball, 5th place Camperdown defeated Portland to move 2 games clear of the Magpies. Warrnambool withstood a tough challenge from Cobden to win by 13 goals and stay a game ahead on top of the ladder. That's all making news in sport. Today in Warrnambool, a cloudy day with patches of morning frost, topping at 14 degrees. After the break, we'll dive deeper into the forecast. Back shortly.
George Taylor Stores, 3 stores, an astonishing range of products. Clothing, accessories, beanies, gloves, hats and belts. Brands like Bisley, Yakka and Ridgeline. Plus the largest range of boots and gumboots in the region. George Taylor Stores.
VG Cabinets is your specialist cabinetry team, servicing Warrnambool and surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the team here can get your cabinetry needs sorted. housing a CNC router to make sure all the cuts in the workshop are accurate for a perfect install on site. VG cabinets cover all areas, including kitchens, vanities, laundries, flat packs, stone bench tops, and new homes and renovations. We offer free quotes on any job, so don't hesitate to call Lee on 0408 580 991.
Aqualife Pet and Aquarium is the most unique pet store in the southwest. Where else can you purchase beautiful hand-reared birds like cake parrots or red-tailed black cockatoos? If birds aren't your thing, then maybe it's the bearded dragons, the pet snakes or the stingrays that interest you. The team at Aqualife Pet and Aquarium have the knowledge to keep your pets happy and healthy for life. From rabbits to exotic tropical fish, reptiles and birds, there's no place like Aqualife Pet and Aquarium.
Pepper's Pizza is now open on Liebig Street, Warrnambool, with a fresh new menu. Pepper's has vegetarian, vegan and gluten-free options available, as well as options for new low-carb pizza bases. Pepper's is still serving up all the classics from pizza through to ribs, chicken wings and a variety of family favourite sides. From their busy commercial kitchen, Pepper's can cater for your next special event. With online ordering now available via their website, ordering couldn't be easier. Pepper's Pizza, open 7 days, 11:30am till late.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. A broad low pressure system will be heading our direction and it looks like it will be sunny by midweek. In Port Fairy, tomorrow a mostly sunny day, areas of morning frost with light winds and overnight temperatures dropping to 1 degree. For a frosty start on Wednesday, a top of 18 degrees and light winds. Mostly sunny on Thursday, topping at 19 degrees. Inland to Mortlake, a super frosty start for a mostly sunny day and a top of 14 degrees with light winds. And then looking on to Wednesday, a top of 17 degrees. Thursday, clear skies, sun and a top of 18. Over to Camperdown and Colac region, looking at a top of 13 degrees tomorrow with a frosty start and light winds. For Wednesday, a top of 16 degrees with a mostly sunny day and light winds. Thursday, light winds through the day with a mostly sunny day and 18. Port Campbell, a top of 13 tomorrow and a mostly sunny day with areas of morning frost. Wednesday, a sunny day, areas of morning frost and a top of 15 overnight. Thursday, a mostly sunny day with 35km winds and a top of 17. Home to Warrnambool, a partly cloudy day with light winds. Wednesday, a sunny day and light winds and a top of 18. Mostly sunny with 30km winds and a top of 19. That's it from your Southwest Local News team and thank you for tuning in either online or on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand on Fitzmedia's Facebook page. Until Wednesday, with peace, good night.